another tutorial with the Paintology drawing app from the Google Play Store for Android users on their phone and tablet. What you see here is a drawing I did yesterday in one of the part 3 and 4 of the tutorials, which I do on a daily basis. These are live stream videos. If you want to check out live streaming on YouTube, just simply click on Live tab or see the live streaming link. You'll see it on the YouTube. Not many do live streaming for a good reason. First of all, it takes a great deal of effort for people to do that on a regular basis, and especially when it comes to drawing and painting, as you can imagine. But the great advantage of doing with Paintology is that I'm able to do it on the phone and it's convenient for me. So if you can see here, this is typically the device. This is not typical, but this is the actual device I use for my everyday live stream. It's a Note 10, and you could have any other Android phone. Use your fingers. Use your finger to do the drawing, which I've done on many cases, but right now I've been using the stylus that comes with it, so it's convenient. I can see the whole screen, and I could get a little bit more accuracy. So you can buy a stylus very cheap. You don't have to buy high-end equipment at all. Any phone today perfectly capable of making fine drawings like the ones I'm going to show you. So this is just one of many drawings I've done. Here is one I can show you. This was the reference image, and I made this drawing by hand. This was another one. You can see that the reference image and then my drawing. You can see that reference image, my drawing, and you can see all kinds of. These are all my drawings here. You can see here. Yeah. This is one I liked as well. Pretty realistic, isn't it? So this is all done on the phone, all you do in portrait mode. So let me show you briefly some of the resources that you need to bookmark. Paintology.com for sure, yeah. So the Paintology.com feeds all the tutorials, community, drawings, all the blog posts, everything. So you'll see blogs you were not going to see easily, but tutorials and community, you'll see there's a big link on the home screen of the app. So this is the website. You can browse anywhere. And so when you go to this home page, click on daily step-by-step video tutorials. You'll come to this page, which is live streams, Google Classroom, Udemy. And you'll see here I've got these 2 streams that are currently going on a daily basis. And I divide the drawing into these 2 streams, okay? So right here you can see I've got 7th November, which is right now, 9 GMT, and I'm going to show you portraits. So that's the theme of our drawing right now. So the streams can be found here. Ferdouse, which is at 9 GMT, which is currently this one. And you can read the reference images here just for a little bit more information. I normally also, when I do a complete drawing, I put it here, like for example, you can see all the previous ones dating back to September 1st, and you can see the drawings I've done here, you see? These are all drawings done on the phone. You can see these are in landscape mode, so it's better to view it in landscape, but I've done a lot in portrait as well. So I can show you a few of the portrait modes. This is one portrait. There's another portrait there. You can see all the drawings you did. These are all doable on the phone if you understand art techniques. So I'm going to explain a bit more about that. But the other tutorial that you want to see, which I just paintology.quora.com. So please do follow me here. You can follow me on there and you'll get a blurb every day on what's happening, anything new or anything updates, so you get an idea. So so this are the two resources I want to mention, apart from the Google Classroom, of course. All these links are available in the descriptions of each of the videos. I know many of you do not read the descriptions, but if you are interested, please go scan through the description and you'll find some important links. So do follow me on paintology.quora.com. So I think that's pretty much all I have. So what we'll dive in to the drawing, but this was the one I did yesterday. I showed you how to do an outline, then block coloring, and then doing the blending, as you can see. So it's a pretty good way for you to develop art skills. There are many of you who are not confident about drawing. Honestly, if you pay attention a little bit and do some of the things that I show you, you're going to really get on that scale, on that truck or the car. That's going to scale your ability and creativity in drawing. It's not as hard as you thought it was. Perhaps it was difficult when you were doing traditional, but now with digital, it's super easy. And I have a technical background, not an artist, but I happen to enjoy it, drawing. And I've coupled my technical experience of the app with my drawing skills and created this app. So this app is very different in that it just doesn't give you a bunch of thousands of tools for you to doodle along until to your heart's content and never really do drawings like this. I never really get as far, maybe anime drawing, but this is designed to teach you art skills, develop your skills, develop the motor skills, develop your understanding of tones and values. And the app has all been geared and designed with that in mind, yeah? So if you go to the home screen, you'll see this. This is the home screen of the app. You can see here. So majority of people, beginners, will install this app and they probably had experience with the other popular apps, and then they dive straight in there looking for the same tools. A big mistake, draw and then they go to blank canvas, look for all the tools they're familiar with, and there you are, and they think, okay, I'm going to compare this. It's a bit like this. Let me explain it to you, right? When you want to be a good artist, or when you want a piece of furniture like a cabinet, for example, do you go to the woodworker or the carpenter and base him on his tools, right? Do you go to his workshop and say, oh, he's got that saw, that's good, this kind of hammer, that's good, or do you actually judge his work? Yeah? Do you judge him by his work? Obviously, it's a silly question, but that's really what this drawing is all about. If you judge a drawing app based on its tools and not the production of what it can do, you are completely misdirecting yourself and you're not going to go on the path. This app is not about tools, it's about art techniques. Art techniques, or the core skills of art, are way more important than tools. And it's the reason why all your good YouTubers, art YouTubers, the most popular ones, do mesmerizing art. Not because they've got the same tool, same brush, same paint set. How are they able to create artwork, masterpieces of artwork? It's because of the techniques that they have developed. And these are the techniques that I'm teaching you, okay? And these techniques include many things: block coloring, trace drawing, pencil drawing, and they will all continue to paint by numbers. They'll all continue to develop your skills. So when you come to this app, first thing you need to do is say, why is this button at the top, tutorials? You need to go into that, click on that. That's where you need to spend all your time, not on the tools. If you do, you're thinking like any other app and you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, if you want to draw like the way I've shown on my videos on that and get to that level, and of course I want people to go beyond my level, then you really need to come here, learn the techniques. So one of the techniques, paint by numbers, very, very easy. Paint by numbers allows you to paint just like a paint by numbers, and then since the theme is portraits, we're going to find a portrait here. Oh, it's a good portrait. Do you think this one's a good portrait of this princess? Yeah, why not? So let's click on that. Now let's see what we have here. We got this video tutorial dialogue that appeared and pointing to this. So let's click on that. It's a video, okay? So basically it's showing you what to draw, how to draw this princess. So it says we're going to make this drawing. So the video is actually clearly saying you can, the 10418 will also a good way to find that tutorial here. Open up that tutorial and look what it's doing. See here? So basically just filling these colors with the colors they see. Just number drawing. That's all it is. I've obviously speeded up, but that's how it's done. So you can go all the way to the end and see the full tutorial, yeah? See the end result. There's the end result. Very easy. So let's give it a shot ourselves. Right, 5. So we've got the line brush. Let's keep it to 100%. Use a good brush size. 5. It's yellow. What am I doing? Okay, 5. 2. Make sure you click on it. So get your phone out and start doing this, okay? Okay, and follow along with me and you'll be... So remember, I'm going to do this, finish this tutorial in no time at all. And then if we want to see what it looks like, look, it's yellow, right? So we can say, well, we know what this number is. And then 4. I'm just putting down the bare terms. Look, 4 here. So 4 here. What's the 4 on the arm? It's probably the sleeve, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is the sleeve. It is. It's not. I thought it was a bare hand, but it's not. Okay, let's zoom in now. Let's get closer to detail, yeah. Oops, that's actually the wrong color. That's actually 3. We can pick, if you lose the number, you can always pick the color picker and just get the number. Do you see how easy that was? Color picker will pick this color. So we just refine it, we'll rotate it. So much fun. Now I can pick 8 while we're close. Can do this in no time at all. Notice I'm leaving the edges, obviously, because I need to refine that. This really builds your confidence in painting. I actually, let me put this at the top, I actually got into drawing again after a long period of absence. We've still got a big brush size, but after a long period of absence when I actually thought my drawing skills had disappeared from a young age, and I brought Paint by Numbers hobby kit, you know, the ones you find in the shop. And I gave it a try, and I was like, wow, this is really easy and interesting. That's all I needed. It's actually, that was the catalyst for me to get into painting and drawing again. And I really loved it. This is 4, I'm pretty sure, yep. If you don't get the color, select the, just select the color, okay? Color picker. Okay, I'm laying down very broadly the actual strokes, okay? Not too worried, and then the 4. Again, there's 4 there. An 8. 5. Just like a paint by numbers. You might have seen these other paint by numbers where you click on the number and the color appears. You know, you can do that, but does that really teach you any drawing skills? Unlikely, because you're not doing these drawing strokes, are you? Alright, and then now I'm going to take the brush down a little bit and then start doing some more of the detailed work. Color picker. I'm going to go really quickly, okay? And you don't have to, you can take your time. Remember, this video you can come back to it. And we got this here. And I believe this hair goes all the way up there. And then I'm going to pick 2 here, get that down. That is the smaller brush here. And then 8, oh, that's a crown. And then I'm just leaving a little bit around the edge. I'm not covering I just want to see what it looks like, you know, just quickly. Don't think too much about this. 5, yeah, let's do the 5. You must have surely done paint by numbers at least once in your lifetime, isn't it? It's quite fun, actually. So the story is that I did it and I hung it up I was so proud of it, and I hung it up. It's got a large paint by numbers, and I hung it up and got a lot of nice feedback from my friends, family, and that encouraged me to get my paint out. And it really got me launched in drawing and painting. This was about 10 years ago. And then since then, you know, life circumstances come in the way. And you can't do all the things you want in life, right? Family. And so it took a back seat. But then again, I picked up again, you know, some of the things. I picked it up again, and then I eventually arrived at digital drawing about 5 years ago. And then I liked it so much that I decided I gotta create an app. But actually it was the same app that I had 10 years ago when I got into digital drawing, not so much traditional. Oh yeah, actually it was. It was actually. Alright, so sorry about that. Let me go to settings. To go to settings and close off my display. Do not disturb while I'm showing people. Okay. So come back to that, 2. So that's what happened actually. Let's have a look. That's not bad. It's very quick. What have we got now? Now we're going to just refine the shape, okay? What color is this? She's obviously got flesh tone, doesn't it? You'll see how quickly that I'm able to do this, yeah? 8. She's got pink lips, much more pinkier than the one I'm... And you can see I probably need to reduce the brush size for these, smaller. I tend to generally, even when I'm tend to do that. See, I use the color picker. I don't have to rely on just the colors. Just pick the adjacent color using the color picker, and away you go. That's all you need to do. Right, so 7 again, and then this is obviously there. So this is what I have now, and obviously this area in the blue that I'm going to do. But before I do that, I'm going to save this because this is a prototype I'm working on, and I've been told by my developer that I need to keep saving and loading. Perhaps they're taking some measurements here, I don't know, because we're working on a new release. It's going to have some very good, nice features. Look at that white. I want to take out that white. See how I did that? Using the color picker. Right. Now I'm going around refining it, but I still haven't got... Rule of thumb is always go half of what you started, right? So you see how quickly I refined this drawing. It's so easy. I don't expect you to go in the same speed as I do, you know, because I've got drawing skills. I'm not... Yeah, you can surely do this. This is not difficult at all. Anyone can do this. Pick the yellow color adjacent, and that's it. You don't have to go and pick the color picker. You can pick the, the color numbers. You can just use the color picker to keep your focus on this and just do that. Right? That's it. We'll decide what we're going to do in this one. Now let's pick the blue, get this blue out the way, and then it can go really quickly. Okay. Doing very well for time. Again, the blue. So just color the blue. It's really quite therapeutic. Honestly, it's very therapeutic. My nephew actually was doing this for the very first time, and he said it's really quite therapeutic, doing this drawing. You get lost, when you're on the social media, anxious about what people are going to say. You're always on alert. It's so much nice to actually get lost in the moment and do something, nobody distracting you, just lost in the moment. See what I'm doing? nothing rocket science about it. Paint by numbers, which is one of the most popular methods of painting. And what does this do when you do this? Honestly, it builds confidence in drawing. Not only that, it actually develops your motor functions on drawing. Motor functions like riding a bike. When you thought you've forgotten how to ride a bike, and then you just do it. You keep doing it for enough times, and then you don't even think about it, right? That's how it works. Look how I'm doing this blue. That was a blue, white I picked up. You see that? It's funny, wasn't it? I had the color picker on the white. Don't pick the white, okay? Pick the blue. That's it. Okay. Right, this really helps you to define your drawing strokes, because a lot of people have a hard time doing any kind of drawing strokes, and digital allows you to do that very quickly and very rapidly. It's all about drawing, creating the art techniques. So one of the most essential ways of creating art techniques is you must be able to refine your drawing strokes, and this is an excellent way to refine your. That's why Paint by Numbers is there. You may think it's just a gimmick, but it's not. It's actually opens up your drawing skills, and that's the reason why you'll find it there. Look at how quickly we've gone through that, and now we can refine this. Let's look at that quickly. Okay, the yellow. Alright. And then what have we got here? What color is that? Should we check what we have? Oh, we can't because we opened it up. So I believe it's a blue, isn't it? Yeah, it's a blue. Sort of a striped, isn't it? There you are. And then this one would probably not. I believe it's this color. Okay, if not, we can change the colors. You see, you've got the ability to be a bit creative and do your own choice of colors, whatever you want, right? Whatever works for you. Let's see what we have. Yeah, it's getting pretty good, isn't it? And now we can see we need to do a bit more of that. Now a bit more of this pink. The one I think is a black. I don't know if this black's going to come out. Okay, let's refine this. Right, I'm not too worried about the exact details. Doesn't have to be accurate. Right. Let's see how we got. Oh, pretty good, decent, I would say. And now we have to do the one, the black. So take it down again. Rule of thumb, half. And what color has she got there? If you can't get the colors, there's nothing to worry about, right? 8. This is 8. This is right. This is the also the 8. See here. Right, and then this is the 1. I would say it's the black. What do you reckon? And then I go this flesh tone here, and then the 1. You know, nostrils are always 1, isn't it? You know that. 8, 7 maybe, I don't know. 8, 7. Right, you follow your. What colors? There's another color. I don't know what color that is, but let's just do it. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It's not bad, is it? It's pretty decent. I mean, it's for a good effort, right? In that short space of time, right? See how small the brush is when we get to the tiny details. You might want to increase the brush size while you're doing this. So I'm just cleaning up now, you know, just cleaning up. Right. So I think we did well here, didn't we? So what about if we were to save this? I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to try something different, okay? Let me see if I want to do anything different to that. How about, what do you say we do a black here, right? Or a bit of a grey. Let's be creative and put a bit of a grey tone to it. So we can select this color, and then we can say, let's do a bit of a grey, right there. Let's see what that works out like. It's a nice grey, I like it actually. So now we can pick that grey. See here that we picked? So we don't have to locate it again. This really helps you to, honestly, it'll help you to improve your drawing strokes. See, we're taking, because we're doing this grey, it takes out the blemishes. Let's put some grey around her lips. This really helps you to get better in your drawing strokes. Right, you can see how this is drawing. Right, we just used a bit of a twist in the way this is painted. And we can refine this. So let's take that grey here. Go along here. Honestly, this will help you get better. Pick that grey again if you've lost it. Because I change colours all the time, I have to keep going back now and then, you know what I mean? Well, that's what that... Let's see what it's looked like. So, whoa, it's turning out quite nice, isn't it? That grey. I think I like that grey. I was contemplating whether to put black, but I think the black would have been a bit too. This helps you develop these drawing strokes. Very important. Don't use too much of the undo button if you can help it. Just leave it. Just leave it and do another drawing again. You know, I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to, you know. See, you can always do that. Well, look at this grey there, isn't it? It's perfect. Look at this. Get rid of this, whatever that is. It's not a crease, is it? Again, pick that grey. Just put the border around it. Why not, I say, right? This is a finger, but I don't know if it looks like a finger, but still, it's okay. It's better than nothing, isn't it? It looks like a paw. Okay, let's see how it looks. It's looking better, isn't it? I have to admit. And then I can see I need to clear this up here. So I can use the color picker to just get to areas that I may not have touched. And then the pink here. Define it. No. Then here. This bit here. And now let's go for our gray. Yeah. See, all this has been designed to help you improve drawing. Okay, see how easy that was? You got shocked, don't you? This is a curl in your hair. Okay, look at that. Oh, easy. Look how much more refined it is. Looking pretty every time as we keep doing it, isn't it? Looking prettier and prettier each time. Okay, we can clean out this before we put the grey, right? Why not? Let's put out wonderful grey. There it is. There, perfect. We can go as far as we want. Up to you. Okay. There. And the sort of grey here. This actually grey defines the border a bit better. A lot of you will choose to do auto correction on this. I would steer away from it. Once you start using auto correction of the line brush, you know what happens? Your drawing will always look unnatural. It will never look like hand drawn. So always keep that in mind. That you've seen me accessing tools. That's the fun of drawing, man. The fun of drawing is just draw. There's more than tools. Just draw. Don't let tools define what you need to do. Become a master of your tools. There's a color. Take that, bring that down, and then we have nice shape. Let's see what that looks like. It's looking a lot better, wouldn't you say? Do you think it's done? I think it's almost done, except for that area here. And see, this is part of the drawing process. I could go on about it, but the drawing process is what takes a drawing from nothing to all the way to a masterpiece, yeah? Let's have a look. So much better now, isn't it? I'd like to see how you did on this. You can put a little bit of glint in her eyes. Let's do that. A little bit of white there. That there. Let's have a look. Yep. No. There it is. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I think we're pretty finished on this one. This took a good 30 minutes or so, right? So let's sign it here. And then finish here. So just to show you one of the many paint by numbers that you can practice with. And you've seen how I make it look like a easy peasy. That's only because I've had to practice, right? And it becomes natural to me. It's not hard at all, but maybe you will have some initial difficulty at first, but don't worry about it. Just let your practice and keep doing it, and you'll find that your confidence will grow and your ability. So this is a super easy way for any beginner to start out to learning to draw on the digital medium, and it's what eventually will take you to making realistic drawings on your phone without the aid of tools as well. So I'm going to break here, and then I'm going to do the next tutorial, which is coming up, which is on the Paintology channel, and that will come up in 10-15 minutes time. So please hop onto that channel, waiting for me to make another portrait drawing. This was portrait drawing with paint by numbers, and we'll do another interesting portrait drawing on the second part of our drawing tutorials on the portrait theme. So please do subscribe and join me again for the next session. The link available in the description. If not, please go to the paintology.com page, and then the live streams Udemy page. Yeah, you saw that I showed you. That will have this streaming part. In case you don't know, I'm going to show it to you again. just in case you forgot, let me show you. Sorry, right now when that comes up. So it's this one, yeah? So you can see here, paintology.com, and you'll, from paintology.com, you'll, the pink button, and then here you'll see the entries, stream Ferdouse, and then stream Paintology on 7th November, so 10 GMT. I'll probably start a little earlier because I have a few things to do, so 5 minutes earlier or so, okay? So I'll see you shortly. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.